Good morning all, this is Swapna. Today we are going to know about the topic Quicksort. Algorithm designing techniques are there. Within that, first algorithm design technique is divide and conquer. So divide and conquer is the one algorithm designing technique. For that, some applications are there. Within that applications, binary search, quicksort, merge sort, Strasson's matrix multiplication. These are the some applications of the divide and conquer designing technique. So within that, today we are going to know about the quicksort. Quicksort is one application by which where it can use the divide and conquer designing technique to design the algorithm for the quicksort technique. It is using the divide and conquer approach. So now to understand this quicksort, here I am taking the one example. Before going to directly the example, quicksort name itself says it will give the solution very quickly. And by looking at that also we can sort easily the things. So just like the real time example is, if students are there in different in students are for this example, if you want to make the stand students in height wise, by looking at them only who is short in the class, automatically we will point to that student and make him to stand in first in the queue in first place. Like that, this is the quicksort real time example. Here I am taking to understand it better, I am taking the one more example here for this quicksort. So these are the elements which are stored in array where we can apply the divide and conquer designing technique to sort these array element by using the quicksort technique. So these are the some of the elements which are already stored in array. So these elements we need to start by using the divide and conquer approach and quicksort techniques. To apply this one, first I need to know the indexes of these elements. Array index will generally start from 0. So index of the first element will start from the 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So total 8 elements are total 9 elements are there in that array. That elements we need to sort by using the divide and conquer approach, quicksort technique. Divide and conquer approach name itself says we're dividing the bigger problem into the smaller problem and solving that problem. Once again, if the problem is large, then once again divide that problem into the small problem and finding the solution for that small problem. After combining that the solutions of the sub problems, this solution will become as a bigger problem solution, virginal problem solution. So to apply the quicksort technique for this, already we know the indexes of these array elements, and to know which is the last element, I am adding one more number to this. Just like whenever you are storing the elements in array, to whenever you want to iterate that array elements for that any purpose of the task to calculate something, then to know this is the last element of the array, we are generally system will store null value in the system, null value at the end of the array element. So here also to know that one, here I am adding end element is the maximum number, end element as the maximum number. So my array elements here 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 60, 55, 50, 45, and one more element here I am adding is maximum value. Theoretical purpose I take it as a infinity, but practically if you want to store the max value in your programming language while you are doing the implementation purpose, simply store the max value which is comparing with the element values of the array. So here a theoretical purpose I am taking this one as the maximum value. And to apply the quicksort technique, here I am using the two variables I and j to sort the elements simultaneously. We are dividing this problem into the smaller problems. Simultaneously we are doing the sorting also. We are doing the sorting also. For this purpose, here I am using the two variables I and j, and to find and one more variable that we can call as a pivot. What is pivot element? Means randomly we can choose any element as a pivot element. First we are sorting that particular pivot element. That means we are moving that pivot element to its particular position in a sorted array. By that we are dividing original problem into the two or more sub problems. Maximum to first time we will by moving the pivot element in its exact position, we can divide the original problem into the two sub problems. So to move that one, first we need to select the pivot element, and for the iteration purpose to move this pivot element in its exact position, we are using the two variables here, I and j. For j we are assigned the maximum index of the array. For I we assign the lowest index of the array. Here lowest index of the array is 0, highest index is 9, that we stored in the j. And to move pivot element to in its exact position, every time we are incrementing the I value. That means I value we are incrementing from the lowest index to the highest index. And j value we are decrementing. To move this pivot element, we are decrementing from highest values to the lowest value, and we are comparing. So now I will start how to sort. So here pivot element selected is 65. Every time compare the pivot element with the element which is present in the array. Pivot element value with the element which is present in the array elements. So here we are moving this pivot element to in its exact position. For this, what we are doing by using the two variables of I and j, we are moving the elements which are having the less value than the pivot element to the left side, and the elements values which are having more value than the pivot element to the right side. Less value elements within the array we are moving to the left side, more value elements than the pivot elements to the right side. To make it, we are using that one two variables. I is incrementing from lowest index, j is decrementing from highest index. So first start with the I. So compare the pivot element. First element only I took as a pivot element. So I am incrementing I value from 0 to 1. Now I value is here. I am incrementing I value to from first element to the second element till I got the element value which is more than the pivot element. Till that point I am incrementing I value. I am incrementing index from lowest index till I got the particular element value which is more than the my pivot element. Here from this point I moved to this one, I incremented. So I value now become 1. This element value itself is more than this pivot element. So stop the incrementing I value. Go for right side. Decrement the j value. Already this one is at the max value only, and decrement the j value till you got the lowest value element than the pivot elements. So I decremented j from this point to this one. First, here only I compared this element value with the pivot element. Here itself I got the less value element than the pivot element. Stop decrementing. First we stopped the incrementing of I. Now we stopped the decrementing of j. Now swap the values of I and j. I and j. Swap the element values of I and j. So now my array position is like this. After swapping this one, 45 here, 75, 80, 85, 60, 55, 50, here 70. Here 70. My j is at this point. I is at this point and j is at this point. Again start the same procedure. Increment the I value till you get the more value element than the pivot element. So I started the incrementing here I value from this point to the this. Here itself I got the element value which is more than the pivot value. So I stopped the incrementing of I. Now I am moving to the j which is at the right hand side. So decrement the j value till you got the element value than the pivot element. So element value here is less than the pivot element value. So I am decrementing j here, stopping decrementing of j value here only. Now once again swap the I and j. Swap I and j. So what is the array element positions here? 65 here itself, 45 here by swapping these two, 50, 80, 85, 60, 55. Here it is 75 and 70. My J position is here, I position is here. Once again start the same procedure. Increment the I till you got the element value more than the pivot. My pivot element is here 65. So here itself by incrementing I value, here itself I got that one. The element value which is more than the pivot element. So stop incrementing of I. Again try to decrement the J value till you got the element value which is less than pivot. So by decrementing 1 only I got the same thing. The value is which is less than pivot. Once again swap. Once again swap. So now my array elements here is 65, 45, 50. By swapping these two here I will get the 55, 85, 60. Here 80, 75, 70. So these are the array elements now. And where is my I? Here it is. Where is my J? Here it is. Once again start the same thing. Increment the I value till you got the more value than the pivot. Here itself by incrementing 1 only I got this same thing. And same thing, decrement the J value which we till you got the element value less than the pivot. So here itself I got. Once again swap the elements. So what is the array position now? 65, 45, 50, 55. Here it is 60. Here it is 75, 85, 80, 75, 70. So these are the array element positions. So where is my I here and where is my J at this point is here. So once again start the same procedure. Increment the I till you got the more value element than the pivot element. So by incrementing this here only I got this value. By incrementing I got the pivot element value which is more than the pivot element. So I stopped incrementing that one. Again go for the J. Till you got the decrement element value which is less than the pivot. So here itself I got, by decrementing J, here itself I got the element value which is less than the pivot element. So J. So here condition is if I value, I index value which is incremented from lowest. So if I value is more than J, stop here. Stop here this procedure. Swap the element with pivot. Pivot element and J. Swap the elements of pivot and J. When I is more than the J. When I is more than the J, stop here same procedure. Swap the pivot element with the J. So I am swapping this pivot element with the J. So what is J value here? 60, 45, 50, 55, 65, 85, 80, 75, 70. So these are the my array elements position. Check here. 65 left hand side is all lesser values, right hand side is the element values are more values. So pivot element is now in its exact position in a sorted array. Pivot element is in exact position in a sorted array because all the elements which are present at left hand side is which are having the less value than the pivot element, and right hand side what are the elements present values are more than the pivot elements. So this original problem, now pivot element is sorted in these all these elements in 10 elements including with the infinity. 10 elements are there. In 10 elements 1 element is in its sorted position. And this bigger problem is divided into the two sub-problems. This is one sub-problem individually, this is one sub-problem individually. These are the lesser value than the pivot, but these elements are not in a sorted position. And in here whatever the elements are there, that are also more value than the pivot element, but they are not in a sorted position. So sort all these elements individually by applying the same procedure. Sort these elements by individually by applying the same procedure. 65 is in its position, so leave that in its position only, like that only. Now consider this one as a one individual problem. This one as the one individual problem. Again select one element as a pivot and start J iteration, I iteration. Here pivot element, here for this I am considering 60. I element start from here, J element start from here. By incrementing the I element Till that point I need to increment I till I got the which is having the more value element than the my pivot element. Here it is also less, here it is also less, here it is also less. So there is no option to move this I value here from this. After this also I am not having anything. So for example purpose, till this point I tried that one and I kept like this only. Start the J. There is no option for this. Maximum value I can consider here only with the stop this. Next J also I can decrement which is having the less value then. So here itself it is a J value is decremented, less value than the pivot element. So after this, if I is more than this and J is like this, swapping with the pivot with the J na. So swap the pivot element with the J. So now array element positions are 55, 45, 50, 60. So this is again after 65, this is also in its sorted position. So this problem once again divided into the two problems. 65 and 60 in its position. Now consider this one as a one problem. Again start P I am considering here as a 55. Once again I and J. Same procedure, I is incremented. There is no option J. So swap these elements like this 50, 45, 55. So this is also in its position now. 55 in its position, 60 in its position, 65. So take these two only. Swap these two. Now till this point elements are sorted. Elements are sorted. So these elements are already sorted. Now we are concentrating on the second sub problem. This side, right hand side. Second sub problem. Again pivot element 85, I, J. Incrementing of I till you got the element value more than this. So more than this only the infinity possible. So till this point J decrement value. So J itself here is which is having the less pivot value. So swap these two 70, 80, 75, 85. So within this 85 is in its sorted position. Write 85 as it is. This one is completed. Now problem is from this point to this. Select the pivot element. Here my pivot element is 70. I value here, J value here. Increment the I value till you got the element value which is less more than this value. So it's here itself we got the element which is having the more value than the pivot element. So now I try to decrement the J value till you got the element value which is less than. Here I am checking, here it is more than this. So here we got the element with this. So if you got like this, again swap the pivot element with the J only. That means here that is a pivot element that is itself and J is also that is itself. So this is in its sorted position only. Write this element as it is here 70. So remaining two elements here is only this one and this one. So already this is the more, and if you are considering I and J, swap directly here. See, this is my original problem. This is my solution. By applying the divide and conquer approach, this divide and conquer designing technique, quick sort technique, these elements are in this sorted position. This is about the quick sort technique. Quick sort technique by applying the divide and conquer approach. Like this, we can sort the elements. We can sort the elements like this. So this is the solution of the sorted array. Elements which are stored in array in a sorted array. By this I am concluding this video. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.